So in this video I will discuss certain situations of shift in the demand. Okay, and I will show you the diagrams also. So the first one is, in case of, we have read in the different types of demand, that is cross demand, cross price demand. Cross price demand generally takes place in case of related goods like substitute goods and complementary goods. In case of substitute goods, what happens? What did I say? The good which can be used in place of another. So suppose if price of coffee rises, then apparently tea will become cheaper to us. So how will the demand curve of tea react? So when price of coffee is rising, tea is cheaper to us, so the demand curve of tea will shift to the right, because we will demand tea more now, because coffee is costlier to us. So see, there is increase in demand. Similarly, in case of complementary goods, okay, if I see the different situations, suppose the price of coffee has fallen down. So the price of coffee has fallen down, tea will become costlier to us now, because we will see, though the price of tea is constant, but when the price of coffee is falling, tea will apparently appear costly to us. Okay, so the demand for tea will now fall. So there will be decrease in demand. See, can you see? There is a leftward shift in the demand curve. Now, the next thing is complementary goods, which are jointly demanded. So, if price of petrol falls down, demand for cars will increase. So, there is increase in demand. Similarly, if the price of petrol rises, there will be decrease in demand for cars. So, there will be leftward shift in demand. So, there is decrease in demand. See the leftward shift. Price of petrol falls, demand of car rises. See, increase in demand, rightward shift in the demand curve. Price is constant in all the cases. Okay. Next, so what did we see in the cross price demand? Price of only one good. In case of substitute, price of coffee was changing, and due to that, demand for tea was changing. Similarly, in complementary goods, price of petrol was changing. Okay, and similarly, due to that, demand for car was changing. However, the price of the car was constant. Similarly, in case of substitute good also, price of coffee was changing. Due to that, demand for tea was changing, though the price of tea was constant. Now, in case of normal goods, see, in the normal goods, when there is increase in income of the consumer, in case of normal goods, there will be increase in demand. However, when in case of normal goods, there is decrease in income of the consumer, there is decrease in demand, that is leftward shift. What are normal goods? Normal goods are goods which respond to the law of demand. That is, when the price will rise, demand will fall, and when the price will fall, demand will rise. So, they respond to the law of demand. So, these are the normal goods. Okay. So, in this case, when the income of the consumer will rise, obviously it will respond normally. So, demand will increase. So, there will be rightward shift. Similarly, when the income falls, there will be decrease in demand. So, there will be leftward shift. Next, after normal goods comes inferior goods. What are inferior goods? Which do not obey the law of demand. Okay, they move against the law of demand. So in case of inferior goods, what happens? With rise in income of the consumer, consumers will no more consume the inferior goods. They will obviously move on to the superior or the better quality goods. Okay, so obviously the demand for the inferior goods will fall, and thus with the increase in income, demand for inferior goods will fall, and thus there will be a leftward shift in the demand curve. However, when there is decrease in income, obviously people can't shift to the superior goods. They have to consume the inferior goods, and thus the demand for inferior goods increases. So there will be rightward shift in the demand curve. Thus you can see in all the cases the price of the inferior good, price of normal good, price of the substitute, in all these cases the price of the good in question is constant. What is changing? Income is changing. Then price of substitute good is changing. Price of the complementary good is changing, but the good in the question, the price of the good in the question is constant, and thus there is shift in the demand curve. Okay, now the next is, see, taste and preference. So the shift will be the same. Increase in demand, rightward shift, and the decrease in demand, there will be leftward shift. So when there is change in the taste and preference of the consumer, if the change in the taste and preference of the consumer is in favor of the good, which means it is in according to the good, means we are also liking the good, so it is in favor of the good, so people will demand, so there will be rightward shift in the demand curve. If the taste and preference of the consumer is against the good, that means we are not liking the good, there will be decrease in demand, so there will be leftward shift in the demand curve. Last, which I am going to explain, is change in the future expectation of prices. What I gave you today the example, that if we see that the price of the air conditioners will rise in the summer season, we will buy now, there will be rightward shift in demand. Okay, similarly if we see it will fall, then we will not buy now, so there will be decrease in the demand, there will be leftward shift. Similarly, if the market size, if the population increases, the population of the country increases, so obviously consumers will increase, there will be increase in demand, so there will be rightward shift in the demand curve. If the population falls down, there will decrease in consumers, there will be fall in the demand, and thus there will be leftward shift in the demand curve. So these are the various conditions which I explained now of the shift, showing you the shift in the demand curve. Okay, so in the next day we will be doing the next part of this chapter, that is elasticity of demand.